basically the general fuckness of Auckland's roads.
Exactly.
So I used to run a contract for Manukau City back in the day.
Fixing potholes?
Fixing potholes. So I know how to fix them, and I know how to fix dig-outs. And the dig-out is a pothole that's got beyond a metre square.
Okay.
Right? So, but they don't fix them properly, and they're not auditing them properly, and this problem's just going to keep growing. But we'll get more into that a little bit later. What did you do before you started being the prolific penis pothole painter?
So I've been a tradesman for most of my life. Self-employed. I've got a small, just a business, and I do property or building maintenance, small renovation jobs, and a few kitchens. I've worked on a few high-end homes as well. So I mean, it's always exciting and challenging. I'm a practical person. So when I say that, paperwork and legal stuff and things like that, it's not something that I enjoy doing. I'm a practical person.
Prefer to have a hammer in your hand.
Yeah, or a silicon gun, and you've put in a $300,000 kitchen, and it looks like shit until you put the silicon around the edges, and then it looks okay.
Yeah.
You sort of got to make sure you do those finishing touches before the customer sees it. So I've sort of transitioned from being a tradesman to sort of do paperwork, boring office work. As a politician. So. all in the name of trying to fix some potholes. Yeah, so some of these speed bumps, they're costing $500,000. I think the most expensive one in Auckland was $490,000 to put it in, and then another $100,000 to remove it when all of the neighbours around it complained about structural damage to their homes. Because as the bus drove over the speed bump, it was sending an earthquake, vibrations out from that speed bump. And it was impacting their homes. Their driveways were cracking, the walls in their house were cracking. And so then Auckland Transport had to remove it. $600,000. That $600,000, that could have been spent to seal, so strengthen and seal 2 kilometres of unsealed road.